Hey everyone, we're here with Adult Craft number 2 for week 2 of our summer extravaganza.
I'm super excited about this one, guys.
I'm here with Miss Nina.
Yes.
We haven't filmed together yet. So.
No, we haven't.
It's very exciting.
Yes, and normally we're filming all the time together.
Yeah.
Because of how the schedules line up. But summertime,
it's craziness.
Crazy madhouse.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do.
That's right.
So today we're gonna be working on our week 2 craft. And we are going to do our craft a little bit faster probably than you can at home because we have pre-done a few steps so that it all flows nicely. So feel free to pause the video if you need to finish any part or watch it again, you know, whatever. And we are going to be using some supplies that were not included in your packets but are available here at the library for you to borrow. We probably asked you already when you picked up your packets if you needed a hammer or some pliers or a glue gun, and those things are still available here if you'd like to borrow them, unless you have them at home. You can use them your own from home. We did give you glue sticks in your packet, so if you got the glue gun, we gave you the glue for the gun.
That's right.
So I think we'll get started with what is in your bag.
Let's go. I'm super excited. Should we show them what we're making
Oh,
first?
maybe we should. Today, we are going to make a wooden mason jar craft with a little flower stem in. I'll show it on the big camera too.
It's so pretty.
This thing right here is so fun. And then the extra fun part is that we're going to put lights on it. So it's so fun. I'm really excited about this one.
I love it.
Hang this up in my house and enjoy it. Mine says, it's hard to read on camera, but it says let's stay home. Originally I put stay home and Miranda thought that was too aggressive. So we changed it.
So we have a couple new other phrases when we were doing this project for you that if you want to use on yours, you can use on yours as well.
Yeah, you don't have to say let's stay home. You can say whatever you want because we gave you a whole alphabet to choose from.
That's right.
But this is today's project. So I'm just going to set this up and put it over here.
On the ground. Because
it's kind of big.
We got a lot of other things that we have to do today for our steps.
Yeah,
so.
Lots of big parts. So the packet you're gonna want to pull out of your bag is the one with the big block of wood in it. So pull that out and you should have a nice big block of wood. And you can choose whichever side you think is prettiest to craft on and turn the other side around. And you should also have a little baggie of nails
Ooh, yes,
in there.
we do.
And a sprig of fake flowers. They're all different colors, so you'll have a mystery flower in there.
We have some blue.
Pretty blue ones. There's purple, green, and blue. So I think they're all represented here today. You'll have one of these colors, or the one that's in the demo. The little bag of nails.
Which with part of our setup as well.
It'll look kind of like this. It'll have more nails in it, but we already used most of them.
Yes, we have used a lot of nails lately.
Some white string.
Yes, we got lots of white string.
And some fairy lights.
Ooh, so
That's
pretty.
the exciting part. They've already got a battery in them, so you don't need to come up with that. A whole sheet of alphabet stickers.
This is my favorite part. Look at these stickers, guys. These are beautiful.
Very fun. There's a couple different styles floating around out there, so you might not have the exact same ones Miss Nina has. But then you can decide what your decor is going to say.
Yeah.
Got some twine.
Twine.
Got the hot glue sticks. We gave you 2 because we weren't sure, you know, how much it's going to take. And we got some mason jar template. That's a paper in there. Oh, we can't show you that because it's part of the step we've already done.
Yes, which we will show you when we get to that step. So.
You should have a picture of a mason jar on a paper.
Miss Nina found her nails.
Ah, there's the nails. And painter's tape. It's on a little, like we save our sticker sheets that we use. And then we put the painter's tape on this little strip so that you can just peel it off and use it on your project.
As you can tell, some of it has already been used because we're ahead on some steps.
We are. And from week 1, we should have gotten some actual glue.
Oh, tacky glue?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you'll need that as well.
From when we did our lovely reverse canvas craft, if you would like to.
Did you remember that?
Did you? Did you do it yet? If not, you can go look at our channel, our video on our channel. YouTube.com/Earlville Library or Earlville
No, it's
Public
not that
Library?
nice. You just have, it's like really long and annoying. You have to search Earlville Library.
Well, if anything, here you go. There's
a link probably somewhere. If you're watching this video, you're already on YouTube.
Yes.
So click our little thing that says Orville Library and then see all the other videos.
That's right. You'll find the reverse canvas somewhere.
This is probably now in a playlist for these videos, in which case the reverse canvas is before this one.
Yeah. So, good luck hunting.
Yeah, it's a fun time. A lot of things we learned about YouTube here.
We have learned a lot.
This whole year. Last thing is sandpaper.
Sandpaper.
Which you should have a little sheet in there. I think you got one with Miss Nina's craft too, yeah?
Yes, a very tiny. Yep, we have a little sample or one.
So, sandpaper, and then those things that you can borrow or not borrow, depending on whether or not you have them. The hot glue gun, hammer, and some scissors.
Scissors.
We will need those. But other than that, everything else is included, and I think we're ready to craft. So, what you want to do right now, before you get started, is to plug in your hot glue gun, like we did.
Yes.
And I'm very excited, because we don't always remember these things.
No, we don't.
But I have plugged in my hot glue gun, so it's going to be hot and ready by the time we get to that point.
And the ones that if you took any glue guns from us, this is what they look like.
Yep. So, yeah, they're very cute. And they're brand new, most of them, so. You know that new hot glue gun smell?
I love it.
So, the first thing we're going to do is sand our hunk of wood. So, decide which side you want to be the front. And then we're going to use our sandpaper. We've already done this.
Yes.
Use our sandpaper to just really sand down the edges here. This is where the, I don't know, bumpiest part is.
Yeah, more a splintery part, so you don't want that. So.
Splintery. So you want to sand that down, and maybe the edge too, so that it's like slightly rounded, so you don't hurt yourself.
Yes, I do agree with that. So it's not like our reverse canvas like we did last week, where you can decide to do it more of a rustic type.
Oh, right.
To more bumpy, more of a pop of color on your frame. This one, you're more than likely, you're definitely going to want to sand because it's a more chunkier piece of wood and has more opportunities for splinters.
Yes.
So please.
Don't want ouchies on the home decor.
No, we don't want those.
Alright, so once you've sanded, you can sort of wipe it off, you know, and we're ready to find that mason jar template, and I'll show you what that looks like. I've already got the nails on, so ignore that. But this is the side I decided to use.
Yeah.
So I positioned my paper the way I wanted my mason jar to appear, and you can see I didn't go all the way down to the bottom because there is a bunch of string that we're going to put on. We're going to glue that string down there on the bottom and on the top up here. So we want to leave a little room for that string. So I used my painter's tape that's included and just stuck that on here how I liked. And then we're ready to put the nails in. And now we've done something dangerous, and I brought a hammer down to the craft space. And we're going to attempt to do this for you now. So what I did is each nail that I hammered in, I left about a 1/2 inch apart, and I wanted to keep them all relatively the same height. They don't have to be super tall. I probably pounded them in about halfway. They might be about a 1/2 inch tall as well. Just think about evenly spacing them. You don't want them so close together that you can't get your fingers around them, because you're going to have to put string there, and that's going to be challenging if they're too close together.
Yes.
So we'll demonstrate for you some of these nails. We have the last few down here at the bottom, this empty portion that we're going to fill up right now.
So during this time, as we were hammering them in for you, so you can see us demonstrate it, our audio will be turned off because you don't want to hear that.
So the next thing you hear will be it all done.
Yes.
All right.
I'll hold it steady for you, so.
Good.
Come on.
We didn't break the table yet. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The whole jar.
We have, aren't we fast?
So fast. We did the whole jar.
That's the cool thing about this, is you can print out any outline you like, or if you're like actually good at drawing, which I am not, you could just draw something and hammer it in, and it would be just great.
Right.
But we wouldn't want me to do that. It would not be good. So we have placed our template down. We've hammered in all our nails, even on the little jar lid lines. Yes. Make sure every black line has those nails on it. And we're ready, I think, to remove our paper. So just peel off your masking tape here. And you're just gonna basically rip it off. So I can let Miss Nina do that. Just start from any corner and just lift it off. It'll start to peel away. I'll stop talking again.
It's like a present on Christmas.
There you go. And you got some like little tidbits here.
Yeah.
And we also have some needle nose pliers here at the library. Or you can use a little pair of tweezers if you want. And you can just kind of snag those little extra bits in there because they're kind of hard to reach with your fingers.
Yeah.
Some of them you can get at if they're on the outside.
Yeah, it just depends on where they're placed at.
Yeah.
Because who knows when the paper will decide to take your, you know, little tidbits from around the side. So you just don't know.
Yeah, you can't anticipate that. But
that's right.
This makes the best picture because I can't draw. So
I also agree.
So yeah, keep doing that until you get to the point where all of your stuff looks nice and clean. Do a couple
it's so
more
pretty.
Here.
Like, it just makes me want to go home and do all more, like, designs. Like, you know, on a piece of plank wood when they're come back at a decent
I was going to say,
price.
maybe not now because wood is so expensive, but
yes.
Let the library give you the wood. Come on, little piece. It's not even attached to anything. Really? Really? Okay.
We got it.
Sorry.
So, since we are ahead of the game, I'm going to move this paper over here. We're not going to make too much of a mess today. I already have mine done.
Here we're going to use our string.
The white string or the twine?
Good call. The white string. We're going to use our white string, and you should have a cute little ball, and find your end. And we're going to tie this end to any outside nail. You can start wherever you want. I'm going to start up here.
How many times do we have to tie up this page?
I did 2. And that's the reason you need your tacky glue. When we're all done, we're going to put a little dot of glue on our knots. So they'll dry and the knot will harden and then it won't matter.
Okay.
So I'm just going to leave my little tail hanging out there so everybody can see. My little tail, I've knotted it around my nail.
There we go.
And now it's the outline. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the nail all the way down so that it outlines. But then we're also going to outline these 3 rows of nails at the top. So I'm going to start. Are we both up there? All right. I'm going to start by going around the nail that's next door. And then reach over and go around the next nail. And you're going to want to keep your pressure and your tension kind of tight so that the string doesn't pop off your nails. Because if you let go, it'll fly all off. So I'll wrap around again.
Doesn't matter which way.
Again. Nope, you can wrap whichever way you like. Just so you just want it to stay on the nail. So however you can do that. And when you get to the end of the row, go down to the nail below it and then start working across to the next line. So here we go around this one and this one. You can use both hands if you want to use one finger to kind of keep that string pressed down.
I was so far.
And I have a gap here that I need to close up, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to go down to this next row and work back over.
I'm going to work on the second row while I keep getting stuck.
Nina's having fun.
No, I love this. This is very calming, very relaxing. But I just gotta get it just right for it to stay.
Yes. It is a little challenging.
It's like that. Like you could do the first few in the row and then...
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I'm going to keep going down the side. So I'll make it all the way around the mason jar, I guess it is. Da 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 da!
I was so close.
Alright, I have an outline. Let's look at Miss Nina.
I'm at the bottom. I mean, we could do this. This is fine.
Might need a friend. Miss Nina's finishing up, and what you're going to want to do is finish at the corner of your mason jar. So you might have to backtrack or put an extra line in, but you want to be here because we're going to start filling in our mason jar, and we're going to leave the lines empty. We're not going to crisscross in there, so we want to start from either this corner or this corner or this corner or that corner. So now is the fun part, because you get to go crazy and you get to start stringing your string randomly across your jar wherever you well please.
Oh, so like this, if I wanted to go straight down, then I could...
You could go straight down, and then you can just kind of make whatever fun pattern you like. I think I am done. So I am right down here at the end of my blanket. Sorry. What's this? A jar. And I'm gonna wrap my string real good around this last nail so that if I let go, it doesn't go nuts. And then I'm going to tie it off just like we did on our first nail. Just hold on tight so that all your hard work doesn't unravel. There we have it. Got the white on there so far. Two tails.
Two tails.
Starting tail and ending tail.
How cute. I'm gonna start with mine.
We have two mason jars. I almost called them canvases. I don't know what was going on today.
I mean...
So after that, you can use a dot of glue from the tacky glue you got last week with Miss Nina. And you can put just a little dot on your finger and then rub it on the two knots that you have, and then let it dry, and that'll keep those knots secure so that you can snip off all of the excess. So I'm not going to do that now.
No, I don't. So yeah, this tacky glue bottle that we gave you last week, use this week to put the little dollop on your knot.
And then he'll stay forever. Forever. Alright, now we have to get out our fairy lights because that's our last stringing project we have to do. And unravel those. They should be held together with a little wire. Well, the whole thing is wire. So we're going to start unraveling those. And then they'll just start to all come apart. And what we do is you can test them, make sure they work. Oh, mine don't work. Oh, okay. You gotta pull the little tab out, and that'll make your lights work. And then I'm gonna set the mechanism, the mechanical part, behind and measure, like, you know, I'm gonna let it sit about back there. Make sure that it stays flat. Since it's a little wire, it doesn't take up much room. So if my project sits flat, I can turn it back around.
It's like Christmas.
Miss Gina has working lights too. And then, once we know how much we have to work with, we're going to use the rest of it. And just start stringing. Since it's wire, it'll wrap really nicely around your nails.
Yeah, the nails, yeah.
And just start wrapping that around, just like we did the string, wherever you like. And then when you get to the end, oops, sorry. When you get to the end, I just had this tiny little bit of wire left over and I just wrapped it around the nearest nail to keep him in place. And then you can, this is what he looks like off, if that's easier to see. On, whee! And then he should stand up on his own, like that.
Okay guys, are we ready to see what it looks like?
Alright, make sure they can see. Yay!
Look at that.
Pretty. Looks
That's
great.
so cute.
Alright, we're on to the next step. Now we're going to use our hot glue. So go ahead and put your mechanism, your little hardware, put that on top so that he's out of the way, and all your extra little strings, you can just lay them here so they're out of the way. And we're going to use our hot glue to take the sections of twine that we included in your packet.
Lots of twine.
And you can do this however you want. You don't have to follow our exact instructions. But all we did was put enough hot glue at the bottom so that we could lay these 3 down, and I let them hang off a little bit at the edge. And then you can either allow them to hang off and be kind of like little tassels, or you can snip them. And I think I cut them off nice and flush with the little board. So just take some hot glue. What?
I have my hot glue gun thing.
Oh, your fingers?
Yes.
Oh, Miss Nina has hot glue gun finger protectors.
Yes, I do.
So you can decide if you want it to start at the very bottom or if you want to give yourself a little bit of room before the bottom. So I'm going to start, I'll make sure everybody can see.
Ah! Oh, there we go. I was just like, well, it's taking a lot of the glue stick.
It's all in there. Alright, so I put my glue down. Give that to Nina. And then I'm going to put my string right on top of that glue. And try not to touch the glue because the glue is hot. And hold it there for a sec. Press it down maybe. Ow! Like I said, don't touch the glue. And then design with your string however you like. I'm going to put 2 more strips on each end.
This is how mine turned out. I tried to decide, I just did one big goopy line.
Ah, so you can put them all on there?
I put them on.
Good call. Stop touching the hot glue gun. Oh, look at Miss Nina. She's bundled her 3 together so she doesn't have to do each one individual.
Trying.
Nice. Now it's time to decide what you want your home decor to say. I'm going to throw my switch out of the way again. And maybe my home decor will... Oh, I've decided. I've thought a lot about this.
She has.
My other one says, let's stay home. And this one's going to say, happy vibes.
I think mine is going to say, seasons in bloom.
Ooh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm going to unplug the hot glue gun so I stop burning myself on it.
Yeah, we stopped touching it.
And we'll be back after we put the stickers on. Yeah. All right, the reveal. Happy vibes and
Seasons in bloom.
Beautiful. All we have left to do is get your flowers and take the little price tag off. And then you can kind of fluff them. They're wire so that you can kind of pull and place the stems as you'd like if you want like a more full looking bouquet. And then just slide them down in between some of your nails there. And then you can kind of further spread out. I just kind of bent my flowers so that they kind of pop. And there you go. We have a very cool light up home decor piece.
It's so pretty.
Very pretty. And like Nina said, well, I'm gonna cut. You can cut your little strings off too. We didn't show that.
Yeah.
Or you can leave them. But Miss Nina mentioned that you can change out your flowers for any season, any holiday, and it'll be good all year round.
It's so cute.
Yeah. There's Miss Nina's.
Loof, loof.
Very pretty.
And it depends on how far down. I kind of went all the way down.
Oh, right, yeah.
With mine.
Just whatever you like.
Yeah.
And you could, if you find you have too much stem at the bottom, you could always cut it off.
Too.
And have a shorter stem to put in your jar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is craft number 2 for week 2 of the summer. And thank you so very much for watching and sticking around for all of these goodies with us. We have so much fun making them, and we have to keep them a secret for so long.
Oh my gosh, so long.
Yeah, it's fun to be able to share them finally.
Yeah, it takes time to plan and execute and deliver.
Pack all the bags and all the good stuff.
I would say we've been thinking about these since what?
I think it was February. Yeah. Or
so
no.
we planned everything
probably
in February.
April.
March. April.
Yeah, because the other craft bags went out in April.
Yeah.
So that's when we probably started thinking ahead. So when you guys are doing this stuff, we're already thinking of the next stuff.
Yes, we are.
And we got lots of videos on YouTube, like we said earlier, so you can see last week's if you missed it. And stay tuned because next week there'll be yet another craft for you adults. You can start to figure out some of those mysteries. I know it must be pretty interesting to try to think of what we're going to make with some of the stuff in there.
Oh my gosh, yes.
There's some black beans and a mop head in there.
Oh my god, yeah, that one's gonna, I think, that's gonna be the hard one, I think.
It's kind of a big project, and I think it's a little unexpected, but it's very cute. So have fun thinking about what that might be.
Yes.
And so yeah, stick around and watch next week's craft too. Make sure to send us pictures of anything that you guys make at home at our Facebook page, facebook.com/Earlville Public Library. And you can comment on this video, let us know you watched, and interact with us there. We'd love to say hi. Also this summer in the library, we're doing some giveaways for adults. So every week there's going to be a new gift basket on display at the circulation desk upstairs. Enter by checking something out and asking for a slip. You get 1 entry per day at checkout, and then every Saturday we'll call the winner.
I'm so excited to call you guys.
Yes, check those out. It'll be Miss Nina and Miss Ashlyn in charge of the winners. So if you hear from Miss Nina on a Saturday, pick up the phone. It's a good thing.
It's a good choice. Good day to hear from the Earlville Public Library.
Yeah. And I think that's it.
We'll
see you again next week.
Thank you guys so much for joining in with us today.
Bye.